Hey friends, it's Jennifer and I am back with another needle review. So today I'm doing my Knit Picks Options Interchangeable Rainbow set. There they are, aren't they cute? So I have actually had this set since I learned how to knit, which has been almost 6 years ago. And these have been my go-to needles. And you can see they still look pretty new. They still look pretty good. So the Rainbow Options set comes from a size 4, which I have here. There it is. All the way up to an 11. It does include the 10.5. So that's 4 millimeters up to 8 millimeters. They have purple cables. I'll show you that. Purple cables and purple end caps. So my purple loving ladies and gentlemen, those are a whole lot of fun. And oops, those are the wrong ones. Those are the black ones. They came with my Majestic set. So there's the little purple end cap right there. And the cable keys and the connectors. So it's just your simple key system. There's the key right there. Simple click-on key system. Not click-on. Simple key system to screw on to your cable connector. So you just place it on and turn. And then when you get down closer, then you stick the little key into the little hole and you get it in there real tight. So these come with two 24-inch cables, a 32-inch cable, and a 40-inch cable. But they also have all of the cables are available on Knit Picks so that you can have every range in between. You also can go up a little bit on which needles. I think I have like a 13 to attach to this. So in my needle reviews, I like to start off with the cons. So my first con is that the tips are not real sharp, but this may not be a con. I talked about previously in previous needle reviews, it really depends on what it is that you're wanting to work on, what kind of fibers you're using, what kind of textures you have. So we don't have a very sharp tip, and I would like, if I were designing these, I would like a little bit sharper tip to my needles, especially these big fat ones. Let me show you these. So there's the little one. It's not too bad, but I personally would just like a little bit sharper tip. Next, and my next con is also maybe not a con. So we talked about how wooden needles tend to be a little bit grippier. So these are not going to be your fastest needles. They are laminated wood. They're laminated birch, actually. And they're just not going to be the fastest. But if you don't like to knit quickly, or if you're just starting out, you don't want the fastest needles because that's how we make mistakes, right? So, it could go either way, pros or cons. My last con is an actual con. So this one becomes a problem for me, and it may not be for you, but I've got really strong hands because of what I do. And I have actually broken the size 4 needle. I've broken these, I think I've broken 3 of these. So that is a definite con if you have really strong hands. But the good news is Knit Picks will replace these for you. Now, if you break a bunch of them like I have, then they start to go, you might want to look at how you're knitting with those. And I don't blame them. I understand. But anyway, on to the pros. Best thing about these needles is they are, I won't call them cheap. I will call them inexpensive. So this whole needle set, and I'll show you, I've got them in a Knit Picks case here, but that's a different review for another day. I've got them in my case here, and you can see I'm using a bunch of them, so they're kind of out and about and all around. These guys are only, right now, I just checked the website today, And as of today, May 2022, they are $65.99. Can you believe it? The last set of needles I think was 160 that I reviewed. So $65.99, perfect for getting started. If you like knitting, you think you love knitting, but you're not really quite ready to invest in a big needle set, this is the way to go. Again, they are wooden, so it could be a pro or a con. I like them. They're warm and they are grippy. Like I said, they've been my go-to set for however many years now, and they're pretty. I saw somebody knitting with these in my local yarn shop, and I thought, I want rainbow needles. They're very pretty, and they do show up pretty well on just about everything that I knit, because there will be some color on these that's a little bit different. So in conclusion, the Knit Pig set is a great set. It's a great first set. And if you don't have crazy like gorilla hands like I do, you'll probably do better with not breaking them. And they actually do last, because I've put a lot of knitting hours on these needles and they still are in great shape. If you would like to see other reviews, I think that where I link them is here. Also, if you'll sign up for my email list, you'll get my newsletter, so you get some information coming your way, and I'll also send you a free pattern, my Blue Ridge Mitts pattern. And these needles, these lovely little Knit Pigs needles, are linked below. This is not sponsored, but they are linked in affiliate links. Thank you. Hope to see you soon.